Whispers from Home. 5. Today we will explore something deeply personal, yet universal: friendship. Unlike the relationships we are born into, our families, our relatives, friendship is something we believe we choose for ourselves. Or perhaps it's the friendship that chooses us. Why do we need friends? Because we seek companionship, someone to share our time with, someone who can ease our loneliness and come to our aid when we need them. Even a young child is asked, "Who's your best friend?" A child's need is simple. They want someone to play with. Whoever fulfills that need becomes their friend. Age, background, or other details do not matter to them. But as we grow, our needs change. In school, friendships form in a different way. Now, we look for friends who share our interests, who enjoy the same games or activities. Slowly, these bonds become deeper, more essential. Every little secret, every joy, and every sorrow is shared. If one friend misses school, the other doesn't feel like going either. It feels like a bond that will last a lifetime. But sometimes life takes a turn. A friend changes schools, moves to another city, or even another country. For a few days, the absence is deeply felt. But soon, both friends find new companions. Sometimes a small misunderstanding creates distance, and a once cherished friendship falls apart. Even as we grow older, the basis of choosing friends remains similar. We gravitate towards those who are at the same stage in life: colleagues, people we work with, those who in some way support us in our journey. But here too, change is inevitable. Moving cities, changing jobs, or even differences in perspectives cause friendships to fade. So, as we discussed in the beginning, the two conditions we expected from friendship: constant presence and unwavering support, are difficult to fulfill. Distances can weaken friendships, and sometimes friends fail to meet our expectations, leaving us disappointed. It is often said friends enter your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Some friendships serve a purpose. When that purpose is fulfilled, the bond naturally fades. Others last longer, teaching us valuable lessons along the way. Despite our best efforts, when a friendship doesn't turn out the way we expected, we feel sadness and stress. In reality, no relationship in this world is permanent. Life operates on the principle of give and take. Every person, every event that enters our lives comes with a lesson meant to guide us forward. Imagine you are on a train journey. Many people are traveling with you. Some sit close by, some at a distance, and some in an entirely different compartment. Along the way, you form connections, you talk, perhaps even make friends. But then their station comes and they get off. Some change seats mid journey. Now, if we become so attached to these fellow passengers that we insist on getting off at their stop rather than reaching our own destination, would that be wise? Life is no different. Along the way, many people join our journey. Some choose to take a different path and some leave us behind. But we must always remember our own destination. Does this mean friendships and relationships are meaningless? That we must live in isolation? Not at all. As we discussed, every person plays a role in our lives. The key is awareness, learning from each interaction and moving forward. Our worldly relationships should support our growth, teach us something valuable, and help us progress. We should surround ourselves with those who bring us closer to our true nature, love and peace, and distance ourselves from those who constantly create restlessness, filling our minds with noise and endless desires. So, what is the ultimate destination of this journey? Sant tell us that the purpose of human life is to return to the divine, to reconnect with our true essence. And who will accompany us on this journey? The great masters say a true companion is the one who stays through the beginning, the middle, and the end. This is what we had hoped for from our worldly relationships. But experience shows that this expectation is rarely met. However, through the grace of the Guru, the path within is illuminated and we find a guide who stays with us in every stage of the journey. He didn't know the language of that country. He couldn't speak, read, or write it. After checking into his hotel, he ventured out to explore, carefully noting the hotel's address and placing it in his pocket. The city was beautiful. Wide roads, well kept shops, an exciting marketplace full of attractions. He got lost in the experience, walking wherever his heart led him. Without realizing it, he had taken many turns and was now far from where he started. As evening fell, the city lit up, and only then did he realize it was time to return. But he had no idea where he was. He reached into his pocket for the hotel's address, only to find it missing. Someone had stolen it in the crowd. Panic set in. He was in an unfamiliar place, surrounded by strangers, unable to ask for help because he didn't know the language. In his desperation, he started walking aimlessly, looking at every passerby, hoping to find someone who looked familiar or spoke his language. But with each passing moment, his distress grew. Then suddenly, someone placed their hands on his shoulders, stopping him. The traveler was startled, fearing trouble. But when he looked up, he saw a man smiling at him with warmth and kindness. There was a light in his face, something deeply reassuring. And then, in the traveler's own language, the man spoke. I've been calling out to you for so long, but you wouldn't listen. Sometimes you ran in excitement, and at other times you wandered in fear. But I know you're lost, and I know where you need to go. Come, let me take you there safely. Isn't this our story too? We came into this world like the traveler, curious, eager to explore. But in the dazzling attraction of life, we lost our way. We sought guidance from those who were just as lost as us, hoping they could show us the path. But how can the lost lead the lost? The divine qualities we were gifted with, love, peace, contentment, were like that address card in our pocket. Somewhere along the way, in the rush of life, we lost it. And now, in our most honest moments, we realize we need to find our way back. When this realization comes with sincerity, the Guru steps forward. He becomes the guide, the friend who stays from the beginning till the very end. And in his loving presence, we walk the path with clarity, trust, and joy. This is the friendship that never fails. Satnam Ji.